So hello everyone and welcome back to Morrowind and battle music. Yeah, pretty much here on Twitch streams or later on in YouTube because very slowly this cliff razor is making its way to us. Actually, it's sped up a little bit there. Do you know how to get to me? I doubt it. I probably need to move so you will actually be able to make your way to me so I can actually try to kill you. Yay! Blunt weapon skill increased to level 25. So small increase in that as well. But hey, at least we got this one. Named me Redorn Hortator, he gave me an enchanted ring, a token of my office called the Ring of the Hortator. By this ring, others shall know me as House Redorn's chosen champion. So, what shall we do? I was thinking about going into a sign-up camp and actually seeing what we needed to do there to convince them as well. And we at least have now gone through the Erabenisum camp plus Ahen Musa camp and done everything there that we needed to do. Plus then gotten the Hortator position in Redoran, which is really in Altrun. Then we still needed to go back into here anyways because I didn't actually ask him to name me a Neravar, which is kind of silly, but so I didn't. So we need to go back there. But, and then of course we need to become Hortator in Lalu and also in Telvanni, which neither have I done. But I think I at least want to be doing these steps forward in Morrowind, so we may go a little bit more forward as it is. We are in level 23 at the moment, 4 out of 10 progress forward. Maybe I should start with actually trying to craft some potions. Medium armor is level 70, axe is really low level. That also is something that I should be supposedly increasing at some point. At least plant weapons is slowly increasing. Very slowly increasing. Destruction is decent level 66, but maybe I should actually go and try to do this more again, just so that we can increase that level a little bit more too. Alteration, decent level, but there's a lot more to do in that. Restoration 44 also needs a lot more to do. It's just that as it says, it's usually for healing and such things, and I don't really... Well, I guess I could be trying to fortify my body's attributes with this. So, and maybe restore these attributes if I got the right spells for that. Blocking is also very small still, but it's slowly increasing. I am using one-handed weapons mostly. Well, sometimes I use the two-handed weapon. I hope the chat will also be working because I'm slightly worried when there's no even a high yet, but maybe everyone is just a little bit late for today. I guess so. Anyways, acrobatics is pretty high, just like athletics of course is slowly increasing. Everything otherwise is pretty low, I gotta say. Let's just craft some potions. It's a decent enough of a start. We got things that we need to do anyways with this. I'm not sure what the telekinesis did, but did we have anything else that could do telekinesis? Did we have anything else with telekinesis? There's just so many ingredients that you would need to try to go and look through to be able to find something to go and combine together and everything. That is at least a burden, water walkings, feathers, fire shields, levitations. At least I should be able to make some more levitation potions, which I guess is something I could actually then consider doing. Just remove it. Thank you. Okay, let's do some levitation potions. That's an idea. So, trauma root can be used to create levitation potions. Cliff razor parts could also be used. Good. Even if everything fails forever, at least one potion, which is something, then we could try to get this sweet pulp used. Hey, a couple of more potions. I don't think there was really anything even else that could be used to get levitation, so I think that's it. But hey, at least a couple of potions, question mark. Not sure why I even put the question mark into there, but anyways. So let's see, what else would I want to try to do? Restore health would be, of course, okay, nice, but not sure about that. Fortify health, fortify strength, spell absorption. I could try to do a couple of spell absorption potions, I guess, with this. Just a couple of those. That's good. I do wonder about the chat thingy, if it is working or not. Well, I'll have to go and check it later on if there's no hellos or anything later either. But let's see, is there anything good I would want to do in the meantime? Hello. Okay, now you guys started to say hello. Hello Flame Rushi and hello Saten, hope both of you. Welcome to the stream. I do wonder, like, I was wondering before already, is this actually working when there's no one saying anything? But good. Good, it is working. Do I want something else as well here? I guess I could try to do something like resist fire into the same combination. I wonder if those increase your like alchemy skill, or as in increases the rate of alchemy going higher up, considering you put more ingredients together to make even better potions? Or is it just that, okay, you make a potion that is actually successful and that is what actually increases it more? But yeah, and good evening to you too, Tajunta. It's almost not working today. It was working when no one was writing anything. And yes, how have you all been this week? Hopefully everything has been good. To you Flame Rushi, Saten, and Tajunta. And hyvää iltaa in Finnish on the other hand. So fire resistance. Can I find resist a fire somewhere? One place or another. A lot of resistances, yes, but not exactly the resistance that I'm looking for right now, at least. Fortifies. Personality. Was there no fire resistance? Fine. Just make this then. I don't know what else to do. Unless I got a lot of potions like that. A lot less vampire dust, but hey, that's okay. Restore speed. There was no restore endurance though. Water breathing. Sure. Did I have anything else with water breathing in it? Water breathing. Water breathing. That is the burden, that is the feather. Water walking. Water breathing. Pearls. Fine. Let's create some of those potions, because why not? Well, to the degree that I could. Maybe my alchemy skill will someday go up higher. Someday. Let's see, it's so close to going at least to level 54. Then just a million more levels. Saten is very hungry. Why have you neglected eating? I've neglected making food and listened to music. But wouldn't that work very well together, that you listen to music and then also, like, make food? Are you not a proper female, so to speak, so that you cannot multitask into those two things? I, on the other hand, ate too much. Potato pancakes are my weakness. Potato pancakes, eh? Well, hey. Maybe you guys should have, like, you should have shared some potato pancakes to Satentenho, and Satentenho should have eaten some of those too, so that neither of you, one would have been able to eat, and the other one wouldn't have eaten too much. That would have been a good answer. Why didn't you guys do that? Have you decided on your permanent effect item yet, Kiderosha? I have no freaking idea. What should that be? I don't know. Should this rope be enchanted? Probably. But in what way? I don't know. I'm not good at enchanting. I have hardly ever enchanted anything, even though it's one of our skills here too that I supposedly should be doing, but I am very much not skilled in that. And yeah, you should definitely get something to eat, Saten Tenho. But yeah, potato pancakes sound delicious, for sure. Of course, I could try to... How did I do enchantment? Did I need to still do this in some place? Flame Rushi? Because I know that these are something that I can enchant, these sort of things that do not have magical enchantments, and we have soul gems with souls. But how did I even do it? I don't recall. That's the problem. I do not recall at all how I enchanted stuff. Well, you can enchant Constant Chameleon if you want to break the game while sneaking, or just Levitation or something. Levitation probably, preferably. We don't want to break the game, right? It would be quite sad to be breaking games. We have never done such things, have we? Where do I want to go next? Is then the question. Let's pick up some more liquids while we're at it. I wanna climb here. Why? Where does that lead? That leads back. I don't wanna go there. So clearly I wanna climb. Hello. Another cliff razor hanger. Whatever. Actually, I used quite a lot of my magic previously. Maybe I need to sleep. Not sure where I actually used all that magic, but I did. Yeah, I was thinking that it's something that we need to do in the magic guild though. Every magic guild should have one, I think, enchanter. But is it always a person that I need to still talk, even if I would, so to speak, enchant myself? I'm not sure. They sure are. Try them sometime. How about you, time? The hungry fool eating snacks? Yes, have you been eating snacks, for example? Or what's up? Who knows? Is this the right way that I wanted to go? Well, sort of. Not completely, but it works fine enough. What is wanting to battle me? Well, you of course. Can I get close enough to you to actually cast these freaking spells? That's the biggest problem with this, is that when they are flying, you can't actually reach them, which is very sucky. Stupid freaking cliffhangers. Nobody likes you. You can simply drop soul gem on your character to enchant using your skill. I'm full for now. I've got some coconut. Yeah. There are chance of failure this way though, unlike NPC enchanting. Yeah, of course, but that's the only way to really improve your own skill, right? Or Golden Saint, Storm Archonage, Tremora Lord. Not that there's any point for me to use this, because that's definitely gonna go bad. I would need to get some small souls so that I could then try to practice on them. Just put them into these lesser soul gems and just practice a little bit. Because it's one of our main skills anyway, so I would need to do it. It's just, I haven't really remembered at all how to do it anyways. What has Tayonda eaten? I'm full for now. I've got some coconut chocolate bars in the fridge in case of an emergency case. And the door's open. Flame Rouge, you can just go and get some. That's good. So very nice of you. So many of this. You have dropped a soul. And dropped, I have a soul. Sure. Make an enchanted item. Yes, sure. Item shall be one of these sort of things. Sure. Belt. What shall I, so to speak, be doing into it? Cast when used, sure. Do a summon scamp. Cast cost charge enchantment. I guess like this is how much of a charge this item has that I can put into this, and then this would be like this belt could have or hold this much, right? That's at least how I think it works. I'm not 100% positive, but I guess, or is it just that that would have 20 charges before you would need to recharge it? Maybe. Okay. Cast cost and then charges. I don't know, maybe I should try something like this. Summon scamp for 37 seconds on self. Sure. Scamp belt. Is this the name of this thing? If it somehow supposedly succeeds, I just don't think it will. Scamp belt. Totally. Perfect name. But how am I supposed to do so when your counter doesn't exist? It's impossible. Ah, yeah, that's a problem. Pretty much the little bit of a problem. Your enchantment failed and your gem is destroyed. Well, at least my enchantment skill increased just a sliver forward, so... Not her soul. Clip Razor, give me your soul. I can't do this otherwise. I need a soul. I was thinking that I would prefer you to actually come here and not the other way around. Come here. Thank you. So mean. You have the option how the spell was going to be used or use or hit or permanent. Yeah. That's fine, but ending the permanent I assume would not work anyways on that sort of a low level. You scamp you. But that's my just expectation, or I assume so. I'm not sure if that's the case, but make an enchanted item. It's going to be the same belt. I assume at least that the belt didn't get destroyed, right? Yeah, the belt is here. It's going to be the scamp belt. It's just... I'm trying to do this as many times as I need to. It's going to be the scamp belt. Where is it? Did I look wrong thing? Yeah, summon. I was looking for scamp at the start, and I was like, there's no such a thing here. Range. Duration. Just a really long duration. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's how it works, or that should be the time, but at this point I have listed Lord's prayer in music from so often that I may become a Christian. I probably need to raid my fridge. Is that a sin? I don't know. Raiding may be a sin. It's still being discussed though. It might be a sin. Very well might. It's very much of a... Besides, I can't actually choose here, because maybe because I'm too low level here, so I can't actually change it, at least. Or maybe it's because I'm choosing the scamp spell, so it would have to be some other spell so that it could be permanent effect. Gem got destroyed. I'm the destroyer of gems. So many. I don't know why, but I want to say a lot of R's at the moment, or really the rolling R. I'm just on the mood for rolling R's, so I apologize, but that's how I roll, or roll at this point. I think there is two of you, which I guess is fine. I'm not sure if that actually worked though. Which would be unfortunate. Oh, come on. Hit. How can it be so hard to hit this thing? I'm afraid the enchantment will go away soon enough. I only trapped one, though, didn't I? Rolling R is the only R. Yes, it is. Morrowind, yes. Yeah, this type of enchantment has only this type of cast. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you can't really hit with the belt. Not in Morrowind. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure? Why couldn't you just, like, hold that belt and go with it? Truly. What's so bad about that? Why couldn't you do that? I'm gonna try to do this freaking belt, even if it kills me. "37 seconds. I want this summon scamp belt. I don't know why, but I want it. Scamp belt. It's no success. No success ever for us. Well, I guess my skill is at least very... Well, I don't think that actually has even increased by these failures, so that's good. That's so nice to know that it never shall increase. Well, at least I've been able to train my mysticism skill, I guess. As in practicing to actually get some of those souls. You're not the chosen one, Kira. Only Geob can do it. Killing a Glyph Razors is his destiny, as I'm sure I've mentioned before. Yes, I guess that's the truth of the matter, but, you know, at least I can kill those in one hit. Even with a mace that I'm not very skilled at. Come here, rat. I need your soul then. I'm not sure why you stopped, but... Critical damage! What sort of critical damage? I'm not sure I understand. What said to me critical damage? What? You have dropped a soul. We quit. Okay. The best way of training enchanting is by basically using a trainer. Yeah, I know that. I probably will at some point, but just for the moment, I'm gonna try this at least a few more times, even though it's hardly worth it. But anyways, when we start it, I have to. This is actually a lot worse anyways, so if it's gonna be this sort of a belt, then that's how it's gonna be if this succeeds with the rat soul. On the other hand, if we have souls, but I guess we kind of have, considering we trapped them like this in the Morrowind. It's quite cruel though. And do you destroy the soul, or is it forever just trapped in the item when you use it in the enchantment like this? Is the next question for me. What is the truth about it? Yay, you have successfully created an enchanted item with the rat soul. Woohoo. So that is indeed very much of a scamp belt. There it is. Our own scamp belt. Just a few charges, but there it is. There it is. It's amazing, right? Very amazing, yes. I'm sure I'm not the only one who made that dumb joke before. Probably not. By the way, according to the website, my harp should arrive next Monday. I don't doubt it. The Germans know what they're doing. Usually, yes. I know what happens with the black soul gems. I know. You say I know, when you probably mean I know what happens with the black soul gems, but I'm not sure about the normal ones and the souls in it. Rightio. So what happens with the black soul gems? Well, you didn't need to fix it anymore, but just saying. No worries, Flameration, no worries. And yes, very nice to get the harp soon. Tayonda. Well, let's just go on and move onwards here. Well, we're soon in the sign-up gap, so we might be able to try to actually get them on our side, so to speak. Or, well, not... I don't know if on our side is the right way to put it when we're trying to get them to join us. Or as in name us Neravar. I'm not sure if I actually managed to do that, but yes I did. Your soul is also mine. All mine. I was thinking that what is attacking me? It's very close by already attacking me, but it didn't hit me, poor little thing. Ever played Skyrim and its Dawnguard DLC? No, I haven't played Skyrim. The only time that I have really watched almost completely Skyrim through is from BEM at one point, but otherwise I haven't watched played Skyrim really. Just not. These are, as I said before, these are not generally speaking my type of games that much. There's just a lot of stuff to do, and then the fact that most of the dungeons in the newer games are a lot more boring than in here, so that also is a factor, of course. Basically, people in the Black Soul Gems get stuck in the Soul Cairn. Pretty horrible fate. The rest you'll learn from playing Dawnguard yourself. If I will play it someday, guess I can keep it as a possibility, but generally speaking, as said, it's not like they are that much my type of RPG games. I like a lot of other type of games more than these types, nonetheless. Give me your soul. That is what I shall request. I failed. And also, let's try to actually practice our Fire Bite just slightly, as in destruction skills. Needs practicing too. Yay. There you go. Let's take that. Ah, lovely sun. I always loved sun. And the stars and the moon and everything like that. But yeah, maybe Skyrim could be a game to play at some point in streams, but I definitely will not be doing a let's play of it, that's for sure. It would be taking forever for me to play through. Oh, lovely. I just love this sight. With the trees and a lovely little misty yellow. I can't speak. Yellow and red. I was trying to say red, and then I was going into yellow, and then I was trying to go red again as a color. Red, yellowish, glowish thingy with the sun. So then I was completely like, I don't know which one I'm saying. I'm saying both of them at the same time. That's the best answer for sure. Well, honestly, I do not think that Morrowind's games were any better. Orange would be good too. A lot of Elder Scrolls caves and interiors are just recycled 5-6 types of places. Sure, some of them are a little bit more boring, but at least they don't always have a convenient exit. As said, I dislike convenient exits. They just don't manage to make me feel anything interesting about it. How many times I saw Kawama mines or ancestral tombs? Yeah, well, ancestral tombs I kind of forgive because it's logical that they are relatively similar to each other, specifically the ancestral tombs. I'd say that they are the ones that I specifically think that it's natural that they made the old type of ancestral tombs relatively similar, nonetheless. But still, I dislike the idea that, hey, you've gotten all the way down here, now you can just find an easy, lot simpler way to get out of here. It just takes me out of it. And that's what happens with most of the places in Skyrim when you go inside to explore. And I expect better. It's not interesting to me. It just takes me out of the game completely. As such, I guess I shouldn't complain because in all reality, how much am I completely immersed into this game while I'm chatting to you guys all the time? Probably not that much, but I just don't like it. I just don't. Sue me if you want, but I don't. And that's a problem for me when I'm not immersed when they are stupidly bad. and just for convenience sake, because all modern games and modern players need everything to be easy, because that's the way I like to play the games. My complaints. We're super immersive. Yes, you are totally. Yeah, the quick exits is weird, but it's because those places are a lot longer. Would you prefer going back on foot? Places in Morrowind are a lot smaller, so that's not the issue. Or also the fact that if you think about the fact that there's AMCV interventions and other ways to exit from those places, it's not like you have to just go and walk then. Or you can maybe use levitation, or some other recall and sus spells which are not existent in Skyrim, which I like. But it is weird though, I think it's just a convenience exit. Yes, and that's my problem. It's a convenience exit. And I don't like it. I don't like when they just, hey, well, this is what most people would like, to be able to have this convenient exit. It's not something that belongs into the game, or belongs into the place, or belongs to the tomb, or whatever place you are at, especially if it's a freaking cave. But I accept it if it's actually logically working there, that okay, this pirate leader is having this sort of a easy exit from this place, has always had this sort of exit for himself. Some sort of ancestral tomb, not quite logical, just saying, and then it definitely isn't going to be something I enjoyed. And yes, of course, cooking Tyyliland. But still, I'm going to complain. It's just my opinion. You can enjoy the game, but just saying that I don't like it when it's made for that reason. Everyone knows what the reason for those is. And I don't like it. It just... I don't accept it. I don't agree with it. Hello. Do you want some flames? Because I got some flames for ya. For you all. Slowly but surely, flames are going to be killing you. Very slowly but surely. Places are way too long to go back though. I would prefer if the caves were a little bit smaller, then it wouldn't be an issue. Well, maybe then they should not be making them too huge. The worst part is when you're going into the cave or any other places, it's always has some 2 or 3 levels for no real reason, feels like padding. Well, then again, they should be making better content. They should be making more, okay, this is actually an interesting place to explore as far as it goes. And not just, well, we just need to go and make it really long because of reasons, or really big for reasons, which are not good. So, just better, like, they should design things better then. And I don't agree with the idea that something like this game should be made by Bethesda for the aim that, okay, you gotta be making them better with modding. Modding is nice, and it's nice to be able to make things better, but basically, most people would never wanna even consider playing Skyrims or Souls, from my point of view, without a mod. Which to me, on the other hand, means a little bit that they haven't actually done their job properly. From my point of view, because I want the game to already be very much enjoyable and playable before that. And not just that, well, it's good, but you're not gonna wanna play it without the mods, nonetheless. Just my point of view. And yes, smaller but different places would be nice. That's why I love Wizardry 8. Because it feels like it's so well designed. It's not something that you can consider as a full open world or something, even remotely, but it conveys it almost like it's an open world. But the places are so well designed so that it's really nice to go and explore them. You know? That's why I love it. Or love the world. I'll join my cult. I should probably stop soon or I will spam the chat box with the links and annoy people. No worries, attendano. It's a problem with the Elder Scrolls in general. Well, from Morrowind to Skyrim, I can't talk about Daggerfall or Arena. Yeah, I can't talk about them either. And yeah, it's not like this is a perfect game in that aspect either, but I think the main reason why I am able to enjoy it is because it's just a more interesting location just overall. Because the Telvanni mushroom places and It's just a more interesting location than Skyrim or especially Morrowind. Maybe I could have enjoyed Oblivion way more if it would be in a more interesting location than just, well, what it was. Imperial City and kind of a normal / more boring areas. Maybe it's my fault, but on the other hand, I don't want to be forgiving them just... You scared me, I couldn't see you. Don't scare me like that, thank you very much. But yeah, it's just... It's of course the thing that it's preference thing. Come on, hit with the mace someday. Good amount of fatigue and everything, and you can't hit with the freaking mace, finally. Mean thing. Take. Can't see. Damn, anything. Let's equip the torch again. This is why I never get my shield skill higher, because I always have to equip a torch for these purposes. To be able to actually see something. But yeah, partially it's maybe just my own fault, but I just like with EA, I simply refuse to start buying their Sim 4 and starting to buy again more DLC for that game too. It's just something that I refuse. I think that they are already well enough managing and successful companies without me needing to in any way support it if I don't agree with some of their decision makings. They already sell anyways really well, so I definitely don't need to be supporting it. After playing Oblivion recently, I can tell you that the recycled areas are just insane. I can't tell you how many times I saw some sort of a stairs or a corner or some dead trap that I saw in the previous games. Yeah. Not a bad song, even though I don't much care for Christianity. Well, I'll listen to it at some point from then. I hadn't yet listened to those. Hello. Would you like for me to rather equip a shield so we could have a proper shield sword fight? Well, I don't have a sword actually, but shield anyways. Was this the shield that I was using? Maybe. I'm kind of wounded though. Might be a good idea for me to actually rest too. I'm doing a lot of magical effects at least. Hey, I blocked a little bit at least. Maybe. Maybe I can kill you. Maybe I can't kill you. This is an honest and fair fight. Between men of honor. Yes. Well, I did win against you, my little skeleton champion, so that's good. I'm kind of happy about that. Happily surprised even would be even better the way that I was going to say that. Yeah, I know that you sent me a Sabaton song, Skida. Yes, I know Sabaton, but I didn't listen to them yet. And okay, not that exact one though. That's why I love games like Dragon Age Origins or the Yakuza 0 Yakuza is definitely of a small compact world, but with a ton of things to do. Definitely my preferred type of game. And yes, as said before, I'm really not the biggest fan of open world games. Morrowind is the one rare case because it was the first one and it was a very special area. And also, good evening, Jim. Welcome to the stream for you too. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your week has been going well. So, yeah. I have stated it. Maybe I shouldn't be stating it. Oh. Yeah. Book 6. I didn't have that yet from the Full Queen books. Do I have all the Full Queen books now? Someone could almost check how many books are in the series of the Full Queen book series. As in, how many books is there? I don't know, so I'm kind of interested though about it. Not sure about this. I might need to heal a little bit, just saying. Because I was kind of wounded. Also, might be a better idea to use actually some other weapon than this mace, considering that my mace is really pretty bad. Or my mace skills especially are bad, but hey, at least my block skill increased. I'm not killing everything with one hit with this freaking thing, so... If I have to change, I will. Hopefully I wouldn't, but we'll see. At least maybe I will increase with my skills. Hey, I got that one. Hey, plant weapon skill increased too. Woohoo. Just a little bit. This is a real battle to the death. But I won. Waha. I came out as victorious. I do feel sometimes that I can't talk properly, or today especially. Maybe it's just part of the fact that I'm tired more so today, so I can't talk at all. Let's see. It's Christianity. It's not a Satan cult, sadly. I would be all over it otherwise. Lord's Prayer. I'm brainwashed. It is so sad I had to write sadly twice. Yes, it's triply sad, though. It's absolutely triply sad. Twice sad. Sorry, please stay pagan or whatever you may be. I believe in Akatosh, obviously. You aren't talking properly. Yeah. And in Azura, you're talking English. Waha. Yes, I'm totally talking English. How did that door close behind me, by the way? I'm sure I didn't close it. How did it close behind me? Did I close it? I didn't realize that I closed it. That's strange. To me, that I would have somehow closed it. I'm gonna take that one gold piece. It's a very important gold piece. But yeah, that's why I'm basically also doing a lot more of these quests now towards actually completing the game, because I haven't yet completed it, and I don't think I'm interested in exploring each and every one of these dungeons. This is still a game where I have more interested to do it. That almost looks like it could have been a trapdoor or something weird. But still, this definitely, as I said, open world games, generally not my most favorite games. Yeah. Hey, I'm a goddess. I don't believe in other gods. Those lords players are pretty convincing, though, in the song form. There's some fine music composed in the name of the Lord, for sure. Speaking of shitty caves and burrows, this is a great Skyrim. There is a great Skyrim Let's Play from Copper at the moment. He's only doing thieves and brotherhood quests and stays mostly in the cities. Okay. Sorry for the block. I'm not sure anymore, like, do you mean that, sorry for advertising Cooper stuff? That's totally fine. I have actually watched quite a bit of Cooper, but I haven't watched those. I have watched his, like, horror games, like Outlast 1 and 2 from him and such things. Those I find it way more interesting. I don't remember actually what is the first thing that I watched from Cooper. I haven't watched him for a while, though. But I don't think that Skyrim would be interesting for me to watch anymore. I just don't care about these games enough, personally. Well, or the type of games, and especially Skyrim and Oblivion. I enjoy at least this, well, Morrowind more. Morrowind is of course better. So hurry to get killed. In such a hurry to get killed, you were. But how many books is there in the... Okay, this is a new book too. Good to know. The Prayers of Paranat. Okay. So many new books. The only reason that this is a good place to come, or these places, is for me to get books. Obviously enough. What else would I care about? I want all the books. I need to complete my book collection someday. Damn, now I'm in the mood for some tunes. Kira is really here for the setting and lore, right? Yeah, totally. Well, lore is interesting, but as I said, just this open world type of gameplay really isn't my most favorite type of gameplay. It just really isn't. Truly. Hey, 21 hours, pretty good. So what did I need to do for you guys? I do not recall. You would be surprised, Kidda. You're watching it for Copper, not the game, especially since it's just his character and his interaction matter. Oh yeah, and I did watch Sorcerer's Dave's Skyrim Let's Play of that, but I guess it was interesting enough, or fun enough to watch from him, but I don't think I would want to watch those now, though, at the moment. And I find if I would go and choose a setting, I would rather watch Fallout game like Fallout 3 with that sort of a roleplay than, say, Skyrim or a game like that. It just... I can understand the roleplay being interesting for you, for example, Flame Rushi, but I don't think it would be the game that I would want to watch myself, anyways. And hello 472, welcome for you too for the stream. Okay, got something Shilling playing in the background. Shill, I mean. I was thinking, is it Shilling or Shill? That's a good question, because Shilling and Shill would be completely different matters entirely. Like, is it Shilling, like to the bone, or is it just chill music that you listen to? But hopefully you have also, by the way, been doing well for 7-2. Hopefully it's been a good week. Let's see, what did you guys wish of me here? What did you guys wish of me? And could someone check, as I asked before, but then I'm basically asking again because I'm not sure if anyone did it or would be liking to do it. But it would be nice if you would check how many full queen books there is, so just so that I know how many I need to collect. Because I think I now have 1 to 7, so I could read 1 to 7 through, but I don't want to read them if there is number 8, you know. Yeah, kinda disappeared, Chim Chim. You kinda disappeared. Summertimes, long time no see. Yeah, Chim Chim has been here a lot less lately. Hopefully, more so in the future. So, you are Felon Zarate, the outlaw who claims to fulfill the Neravaran prophecies. You are welcome to our hospitality, Outlander, but you must tell us, how can an Outlander be the Neravarine? Some chilling music coming up, on the other hand. Satan does like to be spamming all the music now. Not being in the socials and stuff in the sunshine. So, yeah, I'm the Neravarine. Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario. Well, I will be happy to acknowledge you as sign-up Neravarine. But it is customary for one seeking an honor from the Ashkan to offer the Ashkan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Because you are an outlander and do not know our customs, I will do you a great favor of naming the gift I wish to receive. A high-born Telvanni pride. That's quite of a thing to wish for. A high-born Telvanni pride. A pretty one, plump with high hips, bring me many sons. Okay. How, like, if I wouldn't be in the Telvanni, how do you propose I would be getting you a Telvanni bride? Exactly. Well, this went into a very different direction. No, I don't want you less here. More so. As in, hopefully, you would be here more in the future. But maybe the more so means that I would want you to be less here, to be more so the same way as it was. But no, I wish you to be here more. You do know that. Witcher 3 is the only open world game that I know of that doesn't have a lot of caves in it. That's good. Also, the caves of Witcher 3 are mostly pretty small. That's also better. And it? And there is only a few of them in general. It's so nice to actually have quests that are outside, you know, not inside a dungeon. Yes, that's good. Where will you find a Highborn Telvanni Pride? That is simple. You should visit Highborn Telvanni Lords and inform them that the Ashkan Gosted of the Lord sign-up would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Telvanni lords would be honored to receive such an offer. Consider carefully the many daughters offered and choose for me the finest. Take counsel with my vice-woman Sonu Suisama, but she knows my mind well in such matters. Great. Just great. Sabaton's best song, obviously that one. Yeah, I really like the maps of Witcher 3. I love them even more in the Blood and Wine DLC. They are bright and looks pretty good. I need to play it at some point. Flame Rouge, she only knows one song. But now I know a lot more of them thanks to you guys. Yeah, I personally haven't listened to a lot of Sabaton, but I know that Satan listens a little bit more into that direction, usually speaking. So, anyways, I killed Calvario. Yes, did. You told me. My hearing is quite good and my memory. Yes, good. Yay. So, a bride, eh? A bride. I kind of feel the bride might be one of those clone females. Because that one guy created a lot of clone females. And he belongs into the Telvanni after all, so maybe. Anyways. Where I might find him a Highborn Telvanni Pride. He said I should visit Highborn Telvanni Lords and inform each that Ashkan Kaushet of the Lord's sign up will do them the honor of making one of their daughters his bride. Those daughters will be so happy. I'm sure that most wanna come and move into here to a little hut with this guy and make him a lot of stuns. He trusts me to choose the finest among those offered. The Ashkan told me to take counsel with his vice-one Sonum Zababat, who knows his mind well in such matters. And since Calvario is dead, he says he will call me Neravarine, but not until all the traditional rites and customs have been observed. It is customary to offer the Ashkan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Has done me the great favor of naming the gift of wishes he wishes to receive. A Highborn Telvanni bride, a pretty one, plump, with high hips to bring me many sons. That's good. I just remembered the title 40 to 1. Talvisota was quite good. I used to metal a lot in the old days. Not such a great programming music though, and that's when I listen to music mostly now. Talvisota, if we translate it from Finnish to English, would actually mean winter war. So, Talvisota means winter war. That's the meaning of it, if you didn't know. So, let's go to the wise woman. She's probably here in one of the places. She's straightforward. Find fat elf. Yes, easy. Very easy. So, any advice? Yes, I would like some counsel of you. Kaushet wants a Telvanni bride, eh? No Highborn Telvanni would wed an Ashlander. But I have a plan. Go to my friend Savile Imain, slave mistress of the festival slave market in Tel Aroon, and tell her you need a pretty Dahmer slave to pose as a Telvanni lady. Then Savile Imain will tell you what clothes to buy and will dress her like a Highborn Telvanni. Then escort the pretty slave to sign up camp and present her to Ashkan Koshat as a Highborn Telvanni bride. He won't know the difference. Thank you. Kindly. So Savile Imain is a slave mistress of the festival slave market in Delaroon. The market is on the northwest side of the village. That's where you'll find her. Delaroon, eh? Okay. Del Arun is the place we need to go for this. How far away was it? Was it in one of these places, or where was Del Arun? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. Because this is Delvos, Delamora. But where was Del Arun? There it is, actually. Good. Not that far away. Not that far away. I knew that one kid saw the movie. Yeah, but not everyone else necessarily knew. I've never heard this one actually. Now this is battle music. My ex-roommate is a huge fan of Sabaton, so I have been to quite many concerts of theirs. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know actually that you had been into a lot of concerts of them even, because, well, of course I haven't been there. I live too far away to even consider being there, really. Anyways, it's to that direction that I shall go. Hello, Scamp. What's up? Yes, you are Scamp. This I know. There's another Scamp. Why is there so many Scamps around? Is this a Scamp holiday? I don't know. Scamp migration? I don't know why I have these ideas. Why are those the words that come into my mind as a possibility? I'm not quite certain about this. Sure at all. Well, maybe I am able to kill ya. Thank you. Since we're sharing music. And it reminds me of church for some reason too. Okay. I guess the title helps with the idea. Well, you guys just share music, I can't listen to it. Sniff, sniff. I'm saddened by this fact that I cannot. I'm in Morrowind lands. I cannot listen to such things. By the way, Dayonta, have you come up with anything cool for the emoticon here? Mwahaha. Well, hey, you can get it. I can't. Because if I go into Windows, this thing will crash. And I don't want to crash it. This will crash. Yeah, but I guess they would move to your vote. Yes, that's also going to happen then if I would actually go into there and risk that. Hello. Not sure if I can hit you. I was finally able to hit you. Maybe I'll hit you too at some day, Nick Sound. Trying to get a little bit more of my stamina. Maybe I should just let you hit me, so maybe I can block some more. Maybe I will have a successful block at some point. My stamina is so low. I'm just getting hit because of reasons. Hey, I hit you. Let's go ahead and have a fire bite and actually kill you like that. Well, if you actually hit this thing, fire bite, there you go. Then you fire biting. Hey, destruction skill increased. I should be actually gaining level up then pretty soon, which is pretty nice. I guess I should sleep, which will take a long time. 26 hours. That's not long at all. Ain't no alt up in Morrowind. I did get something, but I was pretty useless with the fever for most of the week. Okay. Well, I hope you've been getting better from the fever. Do you still have fever? Or feeling sick? Dayonta? Hello. Hello and goodbye. I didn't even try to load it. Maybe it would have had something nice in it. Nice in its body. That's some sort of a cave again, but I think that's enough of caves for the moment. Let's just go to Del Arun's direction, I think. And that will be good. And then just a little bit of water walking, so we can actually travel to the other side easily enough. I made some blue flame related designs. Okay, nice. Well, you gotta be sharing it at Discord at some point. let everyone see what you've come up with thus far, or when you think you're ready. At some point, anyways. There's another cave there. I probably shouldn't go into more caves, right? We've explored enough caves, question mark. There's some sort of a tent. I'm not sure what that tent is supposed to be, but I guess we could be walking that way. No mad fever dreams. Blue flame, huh? No, just have an annoying cough left. Alrighty. Good that it's at least mostly gotten better, though. There's again people that I might have to be fighting with, so I don't know if I want to go into there. But, yeah. Good that you're feeling better, Tayunta. Hopefully it will be completely over soon enough. Not much dreaming, no. I sleep like a coma patient. Got Flame's attention with that one. Yeah, with the blue flames. For sure. Totally Flame Rouge's attention with that one. Yes, blue flames. To Delarune. I don't even recall. Did we visit a lot in here before? Not sure. This is probably the one person that I'm supposed to talk to anyways. So that's good. So you're going to be the one, Valura Lervo. I'm pretty sure you're going to be the one who is going to go there, and, well, you are going to be a Khan's, at least Ashlander Khan's, like a bride, so I guess that's better than being a slave. But, I'm not sure how much you will love that position, but that's how it's gonna be. Hello, welcome Felenzaretti to the Festival Slave Market, the finest slaves in Fadenfell. I am Salida Imain, and I know we have the slave for you. Are you looking for standard household slaves, Felenzaretti, or are you looking for something special? The following slaves are available for purchase. Spagha, a Kashit male, Vanilla Serious, an Imperial male, Menelarus, a Bosmer male, Siralind, an Eltmer female, Chadia Manik, a Breton male, and Davina, a Red Guard female. Should we buy ourselves a slave too? I can't wait to see it. I do remember, however, that you were supposed to do a lot more, Tayanta. What about that loot and the dragon and all the rest we discussed before? You're asking so much. Gashit male. Imperial, Melarus, Bosmer male. Most are female males, I mean. Breton male, Red Guard male. Ah, a traditionalist, the Kashid are naturally well suited for slavery. He's the same price as the others, 1,000 drakes. We could buy ourselves a slave. I guess we kind of... I don't know. Should we? Should we not? I am kind of tempted to just buy the Kashid slave and free it, because of the fact that we have made a good friend of Achira. So, I don't know if I care that much about anyone else being enslaved, but Kashids, maybe get free. At least as long as I don't need to be going and actually heading all the way down to some place to actually free them. Buy yourself a slave and keep it. Be a good Telvani. It's a possibility, but what slave should we get anyways then? And it's still a question that maybe I shouldn't get it yet, because of the fact that we are supposed to do this other thing, so I guess I will. Something special. You need a slave to pose as a high-born Telvani lady. Sweet Halma, that's Zozuna Samapat and her gunning plans. I do have the slave you want, Valura Lervu, a pretty Tama girl, but first you must get an exquisite shirt, an exquisite skirt, and exquisite shoes to dress her in. Go get these exquisite clothes and bring them to me, and then we will discuss a price for her. Okay, exquisite shirt, skirt, and shoes. Which things did I have? Well, not enough anyways, I'm sure, so we need to go. Haven't forgotten about that. I'm working on astral levels to fit it in on 112 to 112 pixel sheet. That's what I like to hear. Yes, thank you, Toyota, for working so hard and trying to do something like that. Apothecary is not going to have what I need. I do feel like I'm talking so badly right now. It's just everything going wrong, word-wise. Just absolutely wrong. I think I visited here for that one woman who wanted me to bring her clothes, and then we put it into the Kashidi slave and all that. You're not gonna have me any clothes, will you? Well, of course, if I do not find clothes in here, it's always a possibility that I try to go and then just take first my slave back home or something, I don't know.
What do you want?
I do hope you're not mad at me though. I'm only joking as always, but I guess it's hard to show with text, and I guess I can put kappa everywhere. It shows where it always works, yes. Yeah, I get it, yes. Of course. The Axe Man. Yeah, I guess I need to read this unless I want to buy it. And I'm not sure if I'm interested to buy it. Okay, the Axeman. So maybe a Finnish Axeman. I don't know. Or maybe it's... What was it, the guy's name? Was it Lalli or what was it that was supposedly killed the one bishop who then became the... Like there's an origin story here for Christianity here in Finland where one priest or sus came into here and went into a place where the husband wasn't at home. So the woman gave them something to eat and some sauce. They just stayed there for a while, didn't do anything bad, and then left. But then the woman told the husband when he came back home that they did actually do something very bad in there. So the husband got mad and actually went and killed the priest on the ice lake with the axe, if I remember it correctly. Was it indeed the name Lalli? Yes. So that's our story for how Christianity is coming into here and all. The Swedish Christians can drown in the lake, yes. You're a maze man though. Drop that book at once. No, this is the origin story. Well then, I see that you know my family story for some reason. Totally. So, the Axeman. Of all the members of the Moraktong I've spoken with, none disturbed me as much as Minas Torik, a quiet and reserved man who never drank, never visited a brothel, or even uttered a curse. He was famous for his ability to make people disappear. Once a person was targeted by the Brotherhood and Torik was sent to them, they would simply cease to be. I asked him once what his weapon of choice was, and was equally startled by his answer. I only like to use axes, he said in his typical, quiet voice. I'm not sure if my voice was quiet, but will do. And the image of the silent, dark fellow attacking anyone with a weapon as inherently bloody and violent as an axe so frightened and intrigued me that I questioned him about its future. This is an inherently dangerous activity, for assassins are not typically keen to give out their stories. Torik did not mind the questions, though it took some time to get the full story out of him, as naturally shy and reserved as he was. It seemed that Torik had been orphaned at a very young age and sent to live with his uncle, a Saltris plantation owner in Sheokarat in northern Vadenfell. The man promised to show his nephew the business and eventually make him a partner when he was old enough. In the meantime, the boy was put to work as his uncle's house servant. I always liked Moraktong. You joined them yet? I haven't joined them yet, no. I do remember that I had joined it at some point long time ago when I had played Morrowind, but I don't actually remember how to join there anyways at the moment. Maybe it will help with the gold. Maybe for Tayunda it might help when getting some rum. It was a cruel in life, as the old man was very particular about how things should be done. The boy was first required to keep all the floors in the house throughout Scarin, from the attic to the cellar. Whenever the floor was not cleaned to the uncle's satisfaction, which was frequent, Doric was trashed and forced to begin again. The boy's second duty was to ring the bell that would bring the laborers into the house. This was done at least 4 times a day, once for each meal. But if his uncle, why do I say uncle? Uncle had any news or additional instructions for the laborers, which he frequently did, the bell might need to be sounded 12 times or more. It was a huge iron bell in the tower, and the boy quickly discovered that he had to throw his entire body into the motion of pulling the chain in order to have it sound loud enough to bring everyone in from the field. If he was tired and did not pull the back-breaking chain hard enough, his uncle was soon at his side to beat him until he rang the bell loud and clear. Doric's third task was dusting all the shelves in his uncle's vast library. Deep and old as the shelves were, he was required to work with a long, heavy duster on a rod. The only way that he could reach to the back of the shelves was to hold the duster at his shoulder and then swing it out in a sweeping motion. Again, if the uncle saw any dust left over or felt that the boy was not working as hard as he ought to, the punishment was swift and severe. After several years, Minas Doric grew into a young man, but his job responsibilities were not increased. His uncle promised to teach him the business, once Doric had demonstrated his mastery of his servile assignments. Divorced from any knowledge of any work other than his own, Doric never knew how badly in debt his uncle was and how poorly the farm's yield was. In his 18th year, Doric was called into the cellar by his uncle. He thought that he had not done a good enough job scouring the floors down there, and was frightened of the beating to come. What he found, however, was his uncle's packing his goods into crates. "I'm leaving Morrowind," he explained. "The business has gone sour, so I thought I'd try my luck running a caravan in Skyrim. I understand there's good money to be made, trading fake tumor artifacts to the Nords and Surrentials. I wish I could take you with me, my lad, but there won't be much need for scoring, bell pulling and dusting where I'm going." "But uncle," said Doric, "I can't read. I knows nothing of the business you promised to teach me. What will I do on my own?" "I'm certain you can find a job in some domestic capacity," shrugged the uncle. "I've done my best with you." Yeah, sure he did. Doric had never stood up to his uncle before and felt no anger, only a sort of coldness that gripped his heart. Among his uncle's possessions being packed away was an old heavy iron axe, allegedly a tumor manufacturer. He picked it up in his hands and was surprised to find that it was not much heavier than his dusting rod. In fact, it felt very comfortable as he pulled it over his shoulder and swung it out as he had done so many times before. In this instance, however, he swung it into his uncle's right arm. The old man screamed with pain and rage, but for some reason Doric didn't feel frightened anymore. He propped the axe against his other shoulder and swung it out again. It got the shaft across the old man's chest, and he fell to the floor. Doric hesitated before lifting the axe above his head. It was another natural position for him, like he was ringing a bell. Over and over again he swung down as if he was calling the laborers in from the field. Except that this time there was no sound except for a wet thump, and no laborers came in from the field. Of course, his uncle had sent them away hours before. After a time, there was nothing left of his uncle that couldn't be washed down the cellar drain. That's That's quite something. Everything can just be washed down by the train. The process of cleaning up came easily to Torik as well. Blood scrubbed up much quicker than the usual crime and sultrous flour that littered the cellar floor. It was well known that Torik's uncle was planning to leave Morrowind, so his disappearance provoked no suspicion. The house and all the belongings were sold to the debt collectors, but Torik took the axe. It seemed that his uncle had given him some worthwhile business skills after all. Yay! You need to have a parrot, big click, and a nice eye patch before you can come back to Yeah, I'm the terror of the 7 lakes. That's the best I could do. Oh dear. At least you got rum, so that's something, right? Common shirts. Would you sell me exquisite shirts? I would need something exquisite. Expensive shirt. It's not exquisite enough, though. That's unfortunate. Well, there's other stuff, yeah. Note from Ferel? What sort of note? Why are you selling a note? Sure, I'll buy it. I'm interested to know why you are selling a note. Like that. Green Lichen. Mock. This is curing potions? Bilteren will pay well. 2 quick contracts. Sure, I paid very little of it, but I'm disappointed. I shall leave it here into the floor. Bad business. Bad business, place. Never gonna come back. Not even 1,000 of legs. For shame, Tajunta. Yes, that is actually... Like, we live in Finland and not even do you have 1,000 of legs. Is there any shop here that might be a better place to find some clothes? There's an enchanter. Pot thingy. Not sure. The enchanter is pretty much the only chance, I guess, anymore at this point. To try to find something better here. Hello. No, nothing. I just thought that maybe you would be interested to chat, but if you're not, that is totally fine. Your note shames your store, good sir. So it does. So it does for sure. Hello. I guess I could try to be enchanting something with you. So what should I enchant anyways? Should I enchant these damnable ropes with something? Constant effect. What should we do? Is there something we wanna do? What would be good? Do we just want boring levitation as a constant effect forever and ever? Price is a little bit too much though. I couldn't do this. Price 15,000. Not gonna be able to do that. Night Eye. Delete. What if I had constant Night Eye? Night Eye as such could be nice too, because then we might be able to actually see in the darkness a little bit better, or something that would be bringing light. Night Eye is probably better though than that one. So yeah, that actually could be one thing that we could consider, doing just a Night Eye, right? The spell temporarily endows the subject with infravision or the ability to see in the dark. The effect's magnitude. That's not the worst idea, but maybe I should do it for a ring then or something. Should it be on a belt? Or an amulet? What should it be on? Question mark. Whichever you want, Kira. Sorry, I wasn't completely honest. I'm actually the terror of a river. One river. Only one river, Tajunta. Only one river. River piracy has a proud tradition. 45 personality even. Should I? Truly. Is 45 personality so important? Besides, I don't think I'll know that spell. That's the problem. I need to learn a spell like that to be able to actually do it in here, so that's a problem. But I would be kind of interested to have that night eye, because it would just simply allow us not to always have to resolve into having, you know, green starfish amulet. Maybe that one would be a good one for the night eye effect. You know, just so that we can see a little bit better. You can buy scrolls for golden cents anyway, so technically you can make an infinite amount of constant effects, sure, as the idea. So magnitude makes it better. This is still going to be really expensive. We don't have this sort of cash, so yeah, sure, we could just make a small effect, but that's going to be a problem. I'm not sure how effective 20, for example, into this would be, so I'm not sure about this though. I ain't sure about this. But those are expensive. Very, very expensive. Very expensive things. How can you be poor? Aren't you a great Telvanni wizard? Don't forget to change the range to though. Yeah. It's right next to me, so it's easy to kind of set sail and drop some sauce. Well, I guess it's okay then, Tayonta. Though I am still a little bit disappointed. Maybe I should just go and buy the other slave. We are not finding the freaking shirts in here anyways, at least to my knowledge. I can't see where there would be any exquisite shirts or sold in here. So maybe we should just buy a slave for ourselves and just be heading off with that, right? I don't know what to do with the slave, to be honest, but anyways, just because we should have a slave, right? Yes, very much. We shouldn't be poor. Should it be Svachka as a slave? Maybe. Maybe we should be a proper Telvanni slave holder, though. So Baka. Sure, buy the slave. Very well. Svachka is now yours. I will give the orders to have him removed from the slave pit. You can find him just inside. Okay, just inside, in here, question mark. Underground. I assume into here. Anyways. By the way, we also are supposed to have our armor and all that on. Ah, this would need to be actually fixed. Well, that's okay. Okay, good. What can Spaka do for you? I don't know. I don't know if you can do much. Every good Telvanni should have a slave, of course. Yeah, the only problem is, what can I do with the slave? I would love to just leave him to take care of my house or something, but I'm not sure if that's how it's gonna work, really. I would love if I could, but not quite sure if that's how it's going to work out. Plaster, pot and plaster. Unfortunately, we cannot take this sheet into the place to actually... let's just get some of these so we can fix some stuff. Let's just buy a few more too, I think. And maybe just a little bit less. As in, almost nothing, but still a little bit. Let's get him home so he can sweep the floors. Yeah, but can I leave him there? Don't forget to change the... Yeah, but that's a different thing. I'm not sure how it works. Can I just then request him to stay there? Maybe. Let's just try to fix this freaking thing. So we can actually have armor and not just a broken thing. And fix as much as we can. Yeah, he can just go dust your ass statue collection. This way he'll protect your floor. Isn't that great? Yes, absolutely. It's very, very good and important. I gotta say. Very good and important. No more stuff to repair with, so let me just buy a couple of more of these things. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Just those. That's fine. Yeah. There. Fine. Just a few more pieces that I needed to pay. I doubt he would be just traveling with us if we went with the recall mark spell right though. So we have to actually take him there and hopefully that will be working well enough. I hope I can actually leave him there. I'm not sure how it works, but I hope so. And also get this on. Thank you, kindly. Let's go, slave. I would also like to put him to actually wear something better, but I'm not sure how this works because it's saying just go free. Can I leave him at my place in any way? I really, really hope I can, but I'm having doubts about that. Just small little doubts. Can I travel with the boat if I go with him? I don't know. I don't know anything. How does slave thing work? Well, at least I bought him, I guess. So that's something. Aw, such a beautiful view. Isn't this great, slave? That's where we're going. We're going home. To the perfect place where we're supposed to be going into. Ah, print screen. It's pretty. Very pretty. Not exactly that location, but anyways. Close enough. And yes, ooh. Uh-huh. But yes, catnip could be good for him, yes. And that's enough Kashi racism for today. Touching, somewhere I like it though. Yes, for sure, Wiz. I'm just afraid that he'll die, and then I bought him for no good reason at all, which would 100% suck. And to be honest, I don't like the fact of having to think of going and actually needing to take him into here with me, but we'll see. I just really wish that I can actually get him to stay there, but I'm not quite sure that's how it's gonna work out, but I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Just nicely that levitating over us and everything. Or flying over us, nonetheless. At least I hope it will actually stay behind us. Those ruined silhouettes look super nice. They for sure did. They for sure did. Okay. It's not that far to get on ground, though. Or into the right area. Might kill this crab while we're at it, though. For sure whiz. If I can, that is. There we go. Crab is dead. A deado. Okay. Not far. Just over here. Morrowind kinda assumes that you only buy the slaves so that you can set them free. No slave roleplaying allowed. Yeah, it's kind of sucky, but hey, at least then I'm free in a Khajiit. But you should be able to at least have a slave into your house or something, really, because you're a freaking Helani, so you should be able to have one, nonetheless, because how else are you supposed to be able to roleplay a slave or tell one about lord or something like that? No way can you do that. And that's sucky. Where did the Khajiits stay at? I have no idea. Maybe he died. Maybe he can't walk on water anyways. I don't know. Did I somehow really walk so quickly that he's somewhere over here? I don't know. I think he's not with us though. I don't know where he escaped already, but I guess this is our journey with a slave. He already escaped. I guess we are not meant to be a slave master. We are very sad now. Very, very sad. And we so wish to have ourselves a slave, but no. This freaking slave just left us. Left us. Just like that. How are you supposed to make them stay? Maybe this was the better thing to happen. They just escaped us so that we don't have to be going and just freeing them. Anyways, recall. Well, shit, yes. Damn, it escaped. You didn't have enough supervision. Yeah, approximately, or so it seems. Well, fine. It left. I thought that it would stay behind us well enough at least, when it's not like I was going quickly or that fast, so... Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Well, at least we didn't free it. And it's only an it now. That's how it is. Okay. Well, none of you informed me if the Full Queen books would have more books or not. So... we are maybe having all of them. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be here then, and 7. Though they are relatively long books, so I do have to say that I probably shouldn't be starting to read them now. Well, not that long books, but long enough. So maybe I'll start the next stream with these. Then, on the other hand, maybe I shall. Maybe I should actually just end a little bit even earlier than I planned with Morrowind, and then we could just go and do some Ash of Gods for some time, because I was anyways planning not to play quite that long, considering the fact that I am kind of tired. But yeah, it escaped. I guess that's... We're depressed about this fact. We let a slave escape. What kind of a Telvanni are we? Just let it escape. What is our life even about anymore? What is it even about? Sadness. So yeah, I think I'll actually quit here for today. Next Friday, then going to play for a longer bit. And we're gonna be doing more in here. I hope that's okay, guys. It happens. It happens that slaves escape, you mean, Tajunta? Well... safe and end for Morrowind for today. Even if not a lot of progress, but at least we have the quest that we need to go and buy the exquisite things. So next time in Morrowind, we're gonna be reading the Full Queen books. Then we're gonna go and get some exquisite clothing. Go get the slave, go here, get the slave to the guy here in the sign of camp. I mean, be named a Neravar. Maybe I should go even and back and visit in here and be named Neravar in there. So then we would have possibly all of the camp's locations done. Because this is just silly that I didn't actually ask to be named there. Then maybe start to be looking into Palmora and getting into a Hlalu. And getting a Hortator position. Okay, take it easy. Cool as always to hang out with you all. Besides Chim Chim, I'm still gonna do Ash of Gods. Do you not want to watch that? Chim Chim, Ash of Gods. I don't want to do only Morrowind today. So I want to play some Ash of Gods after this. Now. Oh. You were thinking that I completely would end for today? Or are you heading off? I don't know, Chim Chim? Question mark? Here I was thinking you were finishing totally. No, not totally, only for Morrowind. And then we'll continue with Ash of Gods some more. continue with that, listening with half an ear. I was already thinking that, did you understand me incorrectly, or what's the thing? But yeah, just a little bit tired. And well, you can notice from my talking that I'm doing more mistake than, especially in the start. I made quite a lot of mistakes in my talking, I think. Or maybe it's just normal for you guys. Maybe I always do just as many mistakes. That's a possibility. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh me. Well, you're still here, so I guess that's good. But anyways, okay. Enough of Morrowind for today. So thank you everyone for watching this a little bit, and we'll be back with As of Gods very, very, very soon. Just normal. Yes, I was thinking so indeed. So hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of Morrowind also in YouTube. Be back soon.